You know, Bob, you open up the interview by saying you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Yeah, you're drinking the Kool-Aid amongst other things. So what, Bob? So what? Those are just words. And you know, overall, I support President Obama. However, when it's all said and done, a lot of words and no action.
Okay, but the action.
So what do you want, Bob? Are you enjoying? You enjoy the fireworks, don't you?
What would it have looked like if he had not been reelected president? What would it have looked like if we had a President Romney who said his first action was going to be move the embassy of the United States from Tel Aviv over to Jerusalem? And what would that speech have looked like when he got there? So keep that in mind.
I will keep that in mind, Bob, but all I'm trying to say is this. To me, it comes down to, is there progress going to be made? Now, that to me is the question that a lot of people are asking, including Palestinians and Palestinians living here in the U.S., and I find it to be nothing but a big bucket of bull.
The progress that needs to be made, Rush, is in getting the message out there. He put the challenge out to the people that if we want peace, we need to put the push on our politicians. There is not an Arab, positive, pro-Palestinian push being put on.
But, Bob, there is no president, there is no politician that will take a stance for Palestine against Israel. They all give the same political company line. They tell the Palestinians, you have a right to a state. They tell the Israelis that you have a right to exist and you have a right to defend yourself. And all that happens is, through this all, is the chaos of Palestinians being pushed out and Israeli settlements being built.
That is the tragedy. I'll give it to you.
Okay, so then, Bob, what is the point of Obama's visit? I want real change. What do you want?
When he walked out of Egypt, there was a negative atmosphere within the media, within the press, within the United States to do anything
We're talking
positive.
2008. Remember we were doing Rise Up on the radio?
Yeah.
And do you remember how hopeful I was?
Weren't we both?
Do you remember I was like, Obama.
Okay.
Obama will save the Middle East.
But the
and
problem
then I realized that
the pushback,
whatever,
the
same old
pushback in the
baloney.
street was bad. The pushback was all negative in the influence that came back out of that from the United States. They didn't want to see, they felt that Obama was way too far on the Palestinian side. They felt the pendulum had swung way too far the other way. Now he's come back to center. And I think that's where the peace will be found, is somewhere in the center.